I know you worked out, did a bunch of stuff in Indy, but I guess what did you want to kind of get out of today, and what were you kind of looking for?
Really, the main thing was the 40, really. And I mean, I pulled my left hamstring, so it is what it is.
Getting time yet?
No, I didn't.
What were you hoping to prove today? Because you mentioned your hamstring. Just what were you hoping to show the scouts about your ability, what you can do out there?
Really, just to catch the ball, really. I ain't dropping no passes out there, so I mean, that's a good sign.
In terms of just being able to interact and this being a job interview, just what were kind of your expectations today, and how did you embrace this moment? Big job interview for you.
It's a great moment, one of a lifetime moment, and I mean, I came in very professional, and I just handled my business today.
What piece of advice did maybe you get from a scout or two, or even maybe a current coach on the Gamecocks staff, on how to handle this moment today and how to go about your business moving forward?
Oh, nothing really. I just embrace the day. There's no pressure, and do what you do.
In terms of teams talking with you right now, are there any teams that currently more conversations with you than others? You have a feeling about how draft day might go?
I mean, I got a few calls throughout the week, so I mean, I'm pretty confident. So it's cool.
You mentioned not having them drops and wanting to do well in that part. How good does it feel now that you have that behind you?
I mean, it feels great. You watched it, so I mean, I don't know. It's great. So.
Yeah, I mean, I know you've talked about your hands, and that's something that maybe, I guess for lack of better terms, a little underrated maybe on your side of things. I guess just one, to be able to put that on tape, and two, I mean, how much, confidence does that give you, at least in making that next step as well?
I mean, I always had the confidence. It just, you use me in the pass game, you do. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I can always catch the ball, so.
Obviously being able to go to Indy and do the combine, how did that make you feel today in terms of relaxation and just compare those nerves that day?
I mean, the combine, it was different because it's the guys there for real. So I mean, your juices flowing and stuff, and you want to compete even harder.
Did it make things easier today? You feel like? Did you see it easier last night?
Yeah. You said, I see what?
I said, did you see easier last night?
Oh, of course. I mean, it was no pressure. You could ask one of the coaches, Coach DeMarco. He was like, "Hey, how you feel?" I'm like, "It's great."
With Deuce being here, did you have a chance to speak with Deuce at all today? I mean, obviously former Gamecock, great in the NFL. And
I spoke to him at the combine a few times, and today we said hellos, so that's pretty much all.
Kev, I mean, obviously UNC, split backfield last year, get to work out, obviously at the combine together. I mean, just what's that been like? I'm sure there's a competitive side of it that's fun, but also too.
It's pretty good to have a face that you know at the combine and not just all random guys. So we're just there talking and embracing the moment, really.
And for the combine, I mean, obviously you put up some really good numbers. I guess just what was that like? I mean, I know you've been working back and getting right and all.
Really, it just, I don't know. It came out in me. When you're in that environment, it's like, boom, you got to do it. You can't look back.
Is it kind of a blur almost a little bit? Does it just kind of happen and it's like all of a sudden the week's over?
Yeah,
or what?
it just happened and it's over now. The numbers are down, so I'm fine.
in the course of the next weeks and getting ready for the draft to come around, just what are your next steps? What will you be doing between that time and as you get closer and closer to that big moment, draft day?
First, I'm probably going on vacation or something. Probably just chill out right now. But then probably keep working out, keep running, get ready for the NFL.
Is it easy to stay relaxed, kind of waiting what your future is going to be?
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's not. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to still do what I do and feel good about it.
How did it feel catching passes from Zebulon?
It felt real good. He told me he going, never mind, I ain't going to say that on the camera, but still, it felt great. So
are we going to get Zeb in an NFL camp too, or what?
I mean, he should, yeah, probably.
You mentioned being able to just put those times on paper. I mean, does that give you a chance to, like, I don't want to say, like, relax a little bit, but is there some, like, I guess, is there a little bit of, like, added pressure off your back a little bit, just to be able to say, like, hey, I put them on paper, I'm done, I'm good there?
Yeah, really. That's what it is, really. I put it on paper, I feel relieved.